Basically, this is actually the fifth annual Romero House food drive. 5 years ago, Daryl Ritchie from Ritchie's came to the station and said he'd like to do something for Romero House, and we came up with this idea that the morning announcer from Big John would live in the trailer until it was filled with food. It was a big risk, obviously, and initially they were talking about a smaller trailer, and when the 53-foot full-size tractor trailer showed up, they were a little shocked, but they did it that first year, and then the next year I became the morning show host, and for the last 4 years I've been living in the trailer 24/7 every Christmas season until it's filled with food. Now, the food itself goes to Romero House, the soup kitchen uptown. They've actually, Carolyn McNulty from Romero House, I was talking to her just a few days ago, and she said they just ran out of the food that they got out of the trailer last year. So this has become a huge, huge part of supplying Romero House with the supplies that they need to do the great work that they do. For me, it's become such an integral part of the holiday season. It's really, I count myself fortunate to be able to spend the time in here and really see the true generosity of St. Johners. I mean, it's an amazing thing to see this outpouring of generosity to people who are less fortunate. And I mean, I've lived away. I was born and raised in St. John. I've lived away before, but to come back and to kind of see this generosity that St. Johners have, and it's everybody says, "Oh yeah, well, you know, our city's really generous," but here in St. John, it's a little different. I mean, we're having a tough year this year economically, and it seems that when times are tough, St. Johners understand it more. They realize that, okay, times are tough for everybody, and it's difficult, and I have to dig a little deeper if I'm going to give. But boy, if I have to dig a little deeper, how much more difficult is it for people who were having a tough time of it beforehand? So, you know, generally, St. Johners just kind of get it. And maybe it's because we've all either had a tough time at some point, or we know somebody who has, and we've been close to somebody, you know, one of our loved ones has maybe had a tough time. So I think when you see that kind of, you know, the impact that poverty can have, it really kind of compels you to do something about it. And that's kind of the blessing in it for me is that I get to experience that firsthand every holiday season. There's nothing that will put you in the Christmas spirit more than seeing that kind of giving, because that's really what it's all about.